Hello and welcome to Some Guys Talking. I'm Tyler Hewitt.
And I'm Aviary Law.
Joining us today, very special guest.
Hello.
Jonathan.
Yep, been a while.
It's been a while.
POS John. Sweet John.
So much things have changed since the last time I've been here. I used to be respected.
Christmas time was the last time you were here. We were
still-
jolly.
I still respect you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm really the only reason you're on anymore. Just,
Yeah, we've
You're also the reason why I'm not on anymore.
yeah. So it's really a lot of irony going on right now.
Oh, that got me good. Oh man, my head hurts. I laughed.
The downgrade hangs out with the upgrade.
It's true.
It's all good.
Oh man, coming with jokes right out of the gate.
Local funny man.
Yeah, local comedian. How you been?
Good. Very busy at work. Yeah, good. Family's good. Everything's good.
That's good. So playing
Playing different games. Yeah, right now.
Warhammer.
Yeah, still playing Coke Team. Still playing Magic. Video games. Playing different stuff. Seems like every month
Awesome.
when I can.
Yeah, no, you told me some video games you're playing. We'll talk about that later
Cool.
in Geek News. Because I've been playing video games too.
Sweet.
Oh, Mr.
Yeah.
Fancy Pants over here.
I figure if you're on Twitch every now and then, you should probably pick up a paddle and play.
Occasionally.
Or a mouse and keyboard.
Nope.
One day.
No.
You got a nice fancy laptop now.
No, it ain't that fancy.
You can
I
play
bet it's
some
got a
games on
decent
this bad
video
boy.
card.
It is the cheapest one that would do what we needed it to do.
Does it say what the video card is? Radeon something?
The Ryzen is the processor.
A
It just says Vega. Radeon Vega. I never would have got an AMD if it were me, but whatever.
That's funny
You
because
can
I
play-
asked you guys what to get.
You didn't. To be fair, I never gave you a suggestion. I just said I'd have to research it.
You're worse. You just said, I don't know.
No, I said I had to
Figure it out.
I was at home. What'd you say?
I said, let's build you one. Let's go to Micro Center and build it.
You
I
probably
would
could have
even-
built
I
that.
didn't
would
want to drive
even-
to Columbus.
I would even build the computer for you. We come back to your house and I put everything together for you.
Awesome hanging out with Jonathan time.
Yeah,
I missed out.
It's so easy
I
to build
could have paid
computers now.
$700 to hang out with Jonathan.
That's my
This is
Hashtag
going great.
Worth it.
yeah.
By the way, after that joke earlier, I'm starting to realize where you got piece of shit, Jonathan. I'm on board now. I wasn't with you at first, but now I'm there.
This is episode 29.
Yeah,
We're going to start doing that.
episode 29.
Saying what episode it is.
Since the new format, right?
Since the
Okay.
reboot.
What is it without the reboot? Do you know? Like,
Ooh.
how many episodes have you actually done?
We've been doing
in
it for over
total?
a year.
Yeah.
So at least 50
Wow.
or 52. If North American calendar.
Yeah. Okay.
So stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Well, there's been bonus episodes. Honestly, it's probably more. It's closer to 60 on the some.
Oh yeah, because of like the one shots, whatever they were called.
No, those some geeks talking.
Oh okay.
But thanks for paying attention.
I'm talking about everything, like every podcast.
Oh, I
not just
don't
some
know.
guys.
Probably,
It's 64.
is it
No, but I want to move on.
cool?
Go.
You want to talk about Funko Pops for an hour?
Yeah, that's usually what I have to say with Funko Pops.
Can cut the
Oh,
tension
just want to move
with the
on.
knife.
Yeah, let's just move on.
What you been streaming this week?
I don't remember.
I saw you stream Nantucket or something like that.
Yeah,
That was fun.
you might like Nantucket. It's like a strategy. It's like a strategy game. It almost plays like a card game with the way the battles work and stuff.
Oh, it's like Hearthstone or whatever.
Kind of, but yeah, you basically
It's simple.
it is simple, but there's strategy.
Well, it's not like what I'm saying. Simple is you're not getting like rushed with bad guys. Like it's not about how
Yeah,
fast you
it's
can.
turn-based.
Yeah.
Well, it's a card game. It should be turn-based.
Yeah. So basically, you start off and you're just like a nobody. You have like a really shitty sloop, and you have to get a couple crew members, and you just go from island to port. Back when the Earth was flat. So going to Hawaii is a real pain in the ass because you can't just go around the real simple way. You have to go all the way around because nobody knows that the Earth isn't flat.
Oh.
But it's fun though. It's fun.
I just like the word Nantucket. Honestly, I remember Bush used to always say that crap. Man, never mind. Random.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a fun game. It's a super indie game.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
But there's like shanties. It's cool. It's a cool environment.
Yeah,
game.
I liked it. It was fun to watch.
I streamed Red Dead 2 Friday.
Yeah. Skyrim.
Skyrim keeps crashing on me though, man. I got to figure out what's going on.
maybe get a new laptop.
I guess. Yeah. Can we trade?
Yeah, you want to trade?
Let's trade my computer for yours. What else?
Division.
I'm streaming that today.
How is that?
Division's fun, and I got it in a Humble Bundle monthly, so it was like practically free.
You're playing the first division, not the second one.
I played the second beta. It's not out yet.
Okay, I thought it was coming out soon.
Yeah.
If it did come out.
March. But I'm playing the first right now. I never played it, but
Me
it's
neither.
really fun actually, and it's a great co-op game.
It looks fun.
Yeah, it's
It looks like something I can get into.
And I'm playing Dying Light as well.
What's that?
Never heard of that.
It's a zombie game,
There it is.
but it's basically like you're.
It kind of looks like is that the one that looks like 7 Days to Die but better graphics?
Not really.
They all do. Zombie games.
Okay.
Hashtag zombie games.
I guess it actually plays similar to Division. You kind of like join in with somebody's game and then you play. It's I don't know. It's fun. It's fun because you get dropkick zombies.
That sounds
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Like
that-
I was dropkick. We dropkick zombies off radio towers.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Now I
It's-
remember watching you play.
Yeah.
You were playing with
CB.
CB.
Every Friday, CB and I co-stream that together. We
Is
have
he-
like a.
Is he on your stream team?
He is on my stream team.
Oh.
I don't know why you say it like that. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, we got 4 partnered streamers in that stream team there.
That's great.
Yeah.
I haven't been mailed my application yet.
Yeah, you won't.
Oh, that's enough for me very long.
Here's Mike.
Moving on.
Oh, we can change flag it to mute it.
Yeah, there you go. So you said flag it. That's funny.
Shit.
Know what I've been doing this week?
What?
I finished Daredevil season 3.
Best season yet, in my opinion.
It was amazing.
Like no.
No?
No, I'm saying I know. Like
Oh.
it was. I think it was the best season of
I haven't
all
finished.
3.
I haven't finished season 2.
Really?
No.
Season 2 is really good.
I'm having trouble finishing Punisher knowing that it's done.
Dunzo.
Yeah.
I only started 2 into that.
I like it a lot.
So season 3 Daredevil probably the best.
Yep.
Just
Villain wise,
yeah.
story wise, yeah.
the way they did Bullseye was perfect.
I know.
I'm
I'm so happy too. After I saw the first scene of him like owning those people, I was like, "Oh my god, they're doing Bullseye!" And then I was like, I was like, "It's Bullseye!"
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pumped.
Yeah, they didn't do it cartoony.
No,
Like he has a weird thing. Like it gets a little weird how good he is at like hitting the target. But they didn't make it like, oh, he has the. They didn't go Colin Farrell and
no.
Daredevil with
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
It's like Daredevil.
I was like, is it just called Daredevil?
It is.
Like super over the top with
Yeah.
that like branding tattoo. They did have that little sly nod to it though in the flashback scene of him playing baseball.
What, the Bullseye on the
the
hat?
baseball cap?
Yeah, no, I love
that
that.
was really cool. I did start Punisher season 2.
I think I'm like 2 episodes in.
And, yeah, same.
I'm 7, I think. 7 episodes in.
into season 2.
Yeah.
It made me forget how much I love the Punisher and how when you're watching Daredevil and you're like, you know, Punisher would have just already taken care of this. He'd have just shot everybody and not had to worry about anything.
Yeah.
Like if I had an issue, I want Punisher to solve it out of all the superheroes.
Problem is collateral damage.
He doesn't care.
If you're the mayor or something, you know.
And he's murdered 50
Yeah.
people, blown a building to the ground.
It's so good, man. It makes me sad that this is it. Fucking Netflix.
Sorta.
Well, we don't know, right?
Yeah, I guess I keep telling my stream like FXX is
Well,
thinking about
maybe
getting it.
stick around for the Geek News and we'll talk about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump ship there.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have print out the rundown
Yeah.
and pass it out.
Maybe some bullet points would be nice.
Yeah. But that's what I've done this week, essentially, is just catch up on some TV, some
It's-
Netflix.
It's so well casted, Punisher.
Yeah.
It's so well casted.
with just John Bernthal as
Yeah.
Frank.
And like Russo,
Well,
like
Pete
you
Castellini.
hate that dude.
Yeah.
He's so hateable.
So, I heard he is in the running to replace Henry Cavill as Superman, the guy who plays.
Interesting. Well, I was gonna say though, when he was like when in the flashbacks and stuff, when he's like a nice guy, when they're brothers and stuff, he's super likable.
Yeah.
Like he
perfect.
does a good job of
Yeah.
switching it up.
Well, okay. A question. I'm at the point in where he's like wearing that mask.
Yeah.
Why would he wear a mask like that in the hospital? Why would they allow?
They tell you.
Do they tell
Yeah.
you? Okay, good.
They tell you where it comes from.
Okay, good. Because
Because it confused me too.
I'm seeing that. And I'm like, there is no way they're just letting him be all super creepy wearing that mask.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we got to bring this up. Last week's draft results.
Yeah, who won?
You can vote in the poll on Twitter when we have a guest because Facebook doesn't allow us to have those extra options.
What a great little picture you made.
Yep. I
Good
got
job.
real good with
With Photoshop?
no
What are you using?
His phone.
Canva.
Nice.
I'm impressed. This almost makes buying the laptop okay.
Don't tell her I didn't use the laptop.
I'll
for
say
any
he
of
put
it.
it on his phone.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I think I've used this laptop more than he
Yeah,
has.
that
Oh
for
my
100% for sure. He sat in front of that laptop and messed with it more than I have. I don't want to mess it up.
Just stay off Streamlabs.
Yeah. I am the winner of last week's poll.
Dun.
Avery Law.
Dun-na-na. Yeah.
So a little rundown. Last week, Avery Law chose 90s TV shows was the topic, and he chose The Simpsons. So that right there, he wins. Let's be real.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed.
Golden Girls, I don't consider that a cornerstone, but I understand that people do.
Yep.
Seinfeld, I definitely, that's a
Yeah.
90s cornerstone. Alf, another big one.
That was my personal. Yeah.
And In Living Color, which is, I was always SNL. I didn't.
I bet you Seinfeld actually got you the win.
Seinfeld or
honestly.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
Simpsons.
I think it's a good. I tried to.
Who'd you
feather-
vote for, Jonathan? Who would you vote?
Actually, I didn't vote. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, you don't get on Twitter, do you?
No.
But who would you vote for?
I don't know. I don't know what your options were.
Thanks for listening to the show. My options were Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the cartoon,
Okay, you win.
Real Ghostbusters, Tailspin, Star Trek, and Chip and Dale.
Yeah, you won one. I would vote for Tyler there.
You didn't hear the other two options.
There was
No,
other.
but I do. Well, I heard Tailspin, Chip and Dale. I'm already sold on that. What was the first one? Sorry, I just completely ignored
Ninja
it.
Turtles.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
Okay.
Thank you, Jonathan. You need to get on Twitter.
Well, yeah.
My five
between
spam accounts.
between you and Tyler's own 5 votes for himself,
All right, I want to clear the air. I do not have 5 spam accounts. It's more like 3.
he has 3. So every time he has 3 votes for himself. Don't lie.
I can't vote. You can't vote. That's not true. I vote for myself twice. Full disclosure, I voted for myself twice.
You're a piece of shit.
And I don't know.
That's my title, Megan.
Sorry. I'm passing it.
Sorry, she meant Tyler. No offense, Jonathan.
You can't vote for if you post the poll. You can't vote in the poll. So the podcast can't vote for itself.
Okay, you too.
Yeah, and I've lost.
But you still put.
I voted for Jonathan. Jonathan texted me and was like, "Hey man, I don't
No.
get on Twitter." I was like, "I got you covered, man. Your vote still counts."
That's what happened.
Lies.
What skanks?
Or just create. I'm running.
I'm not creating more accounts to vote for
you got
myself.
2. Let's.
I have 1.
Oh, you
okay.
bet what I'm doing this afternoon is creating a shit pot of accounts so
What
I
other-
can vote for myself.
I don't know.
11%, that's disgraceful.
Oh yeah, it's your favorite number though.
It is, but I'm super sad.
Hey, how about nobody just vote for themselves? Let's just do that.
Yeah, let's do that. How about that?
Okay.
No one vote for themselves.
Have some honor, voter
Tyler,
integrity.
You jackass.
It's not gonna happen.
No. No.
You jackass.
Can we talk about something else? I'm getting mad.
Moving on to Funko Pops, probably.
Oh, I wish, but we'll
What
talk
the hell
about
is
serial
this?
killers.
Did you draw all these? Oh yeah.
This is your topic,
Holy
brother.
shit.
You take over now.
Well, remind me.
This man, a serial killer, don't remember his name.
Which one's the man?
He might be the most prolific one ever.
He X amount of people that he's been convicted for killing. The number is far less than what he claims to have killed. And they're like, "Oh, that's a lot of people, man." And he starts just drawing the faces of all the people the victims that he's murdered, and they are taking those paintings and drawings and going through their database, seeing if they can match to missing persons or unsolved murders.
And they are. That's the crazy part. This dude, this creepy ass dude that's murdered all these people, is drawing these pictures, and it's working to identify victims. How crazy is that? I think I read this when I first put it in. I don't remember
I'll be
the
honest.
whole thing. I thought it was 80 something.
Yeah, and
is nice.
this story got buried under some things and it got skipped. It's like 2 weeks old.
Yeah, so it's been a while since I read this, but the number I almost positive is 80 something. I can't remember the guy's name,
Make it up.
but but yeah, he just basically, and it's all over the United States.
Yeah, like So I skimmed the article a little bit to see if it was show worthy, and it was. And just that, like, holy crap,
Just the prolific.
the numbers, man. He's putting up as
And
like Hall of Fame numbers.
These
for
ain't
you
rookie
guys.
numbers.
Yeah,
And they're clearly all drawn differently. Like that.
Yeah, he
is
remembers
nuts.
some crazy shit
That made
about
me
these
think-
women.
like I couldn't draw like people I
gives me
know that I see every
goosebumps.
day.
Yeah, to have so much detail that you could literally, basically, he probably saw some of these women for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not people that he knew,
Right.
and he remembered them so vividly that he could put this much detail into every single one.
That's crazy. Just a little production note for Twitch. If all of a sudden we're off the air, we are experiencing like gale force
Yeah,
winds.
heavy wind.
Yeah, there was like trash cans in your street on the way over.
Yeah, so the power might be blinking or something.
Yeah.
Podcast listeners, don't worry. Don't you fret.
Well,
No, the show will be fine. You won't even know. Maybe you won't even hear this. You probably will. I'm not editing anything.
Let's lose
be
power.
real. No,
yeah.
we can record. I'm not explaining how podcasts work,
Okay.
Jonathan.
I'm dumb.
Me too. It's okay.
Speaking of
Hashtag me
super
too.
creepy and weird, this is weirder than the guy drawing the pictures. This is a picture of Kim and Kanye's house. If you are someone who has the capacity to do something else while listening, Google Kim and Kanye's house and just scroll through the plain, like eerily generic photos of their house. It just looks like, what'd they say, Megan, in the article?
Morgue or in like a abandoned hospital. Or
Yeah,
something.
it is so creepy. Nothing personal on the walls. Nothing like their bathroom. Where do they keep their toothbrush? Like that's what I want.
They
to know.
don't brush their.
They
Is this an actual picture?
This is an actual picture of their house. This is a fully furnished, their version of fully furnished, and there's nothing.
They probably go to the dentist every time they need to brush their teeth and have them clean their teeth for them.
Probably, you're right.
That'd be nice.
I would hate that.
Me too. The
Every day
dentist
you have to go to the
seriously-
dentist, Jonathan, twice.
They
Some
probably,
people tell you twice.
they probably just have one come to their house.
You're supposed to go brush your teeth 3 times, sir.
Mm. Who
After every
in the
meal.
hell?
I do.
I'm doing 33% effort then.
Morning, at work, at lunch.
If
and-
that someday.
Yeah. Weekends? Nope.
I brush my teeth when I shower. Oh, no, that's not true. I do brush my teeth in the morning. You get that morning stank breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
As an adult, you just go, I guess I gotta do this. Best thing I ever did was get that, like, the one that the motorized
The
toothbrush.
vibrating toothbrush.
The dildo toothbrush. I'm using a dildo to brush my teeth.
It's got weird.
Super weird, but not weirder than Kim. It's still not as weird as this house.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I don't have other pictures to show for the stream, but
They have like 2 kids, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It doesn't make any logical sense.
Yeah, you think they would at least have one crayon on the wall somewhere.
Oh, dude, those kids have their own wing
Oh, yeah.
where
that's true.
they live with the nannies.
Yeah.
You
This is
can't
just one
believe
room,
this.
actually. The rest of the house is normal.
Wasn't her most recent kid was a surrogate, right?
Yeah.
Was one? But we don't think the first one was, because that was all the speculation that the first one was too.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
I have no idea.
There's that picture of her looking like a couch where she's clearly pregnant.
Yeah, I wonder why everyone says that.
Oh.
They say the same thing about Beyonce too, that her
Yeah.
kids were.
People are dumb. Like,
It's because they bounce back looking like supermodels in 3
Well,
days.
You got a lot of time. Like
well,
when
hashtag plastic surgery. I mean,
No,
when you
Kim?
afford it.
It's really funny when you see old pictures of her and she looks like a 15-year-old girl because she's curveless.
yeah.
Oh yeah, back when she hung out with Paris
Yeah,
Hilton.
yeah. She literally looked just like she looked like the Help.
Yeah.
Like she did. Seriously, like she looked very homely compared to Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Paris
Back then.
Hilton. You was
Help.
smart. You was kind.
That's right.
You was important.
Nick alert.
What?
Nothing.
It's from the movie The Help.
I get it. This poor soul in it's an Asian country.
Wow, racist, bro.
I
Nick
forget.
alert my
I think it might be
ass.
Korea.
It probably is Korea.
Korean Airlines, this guy, overweight passenger, he's in a wheelchair, his arm's in a sling. He tells the stewardess that he needs to use the restroom. They wheel him back, and then he says, I need help getting into the restroom. I need you to pull my pants down. And they're like, nah. And eventually, after he berates them and the culture, like through the airline and just the culture there is the customer's always right. So this stewardess ends up helping him into the bathroom. he poops, and then he tells them, "You're gonna have to wipe my ass." At what point did you quit? I quit when he's like, well, I would probably help someone into the bathroom. I'm not pulling their pants down for them.
The pants thing doesn't bother me, actually. I think it's the wiping ass.
I wouldn't wipe.
but,
I would not wipe someone's butt.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that part.
I'm a
should
flight
have-
attendant. I ain't wiping someone's butt.
I don't understand. Like, is this just his life all the time, or is he trying to get by with this?
Well, he is so heavy that he's in a wheelchair, but he can't wipe his own butt because his arm's in a sling.
Does he not have two of them?
I don't know. The picture, I only see one, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, the
Maybe
one
he
in the sling is on the right, and
Yeah.
his left one's going, "Hey, over here, ass wipers." Like,
Well, maybe he's
He's so shitty with his left hand, he can't do
Yeah.
anything.
he wipes with his right and he's just fucked. Have you ever tried wiping with your other hand? It's
Oh,
hard.
yeah, you get everywhere.
it's still your shit, bro.
Or you bring,
Start
like,
scooping it.
hey, you should have got a family member to come with you or someone, a
Yeah,
caretaker.
this isn't their problem.
No, not
And-
at all.
Not
Yeah.
shit. Hold that shit in.
What I heard on the other, so I heard this on a podcast, this story on Tell 'em Steve Dave. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Not a long time.
And one guy said, and I guess it's probably poor podcast etiquette just to rehash a joke from another show,
Yeah,
but
so let's do it anyway.
yeah,
Okay,
that you just eject people like this out,
Oh.
out the plane.
sir, the bathroom is this way.
Yeah, like a special
right
dummy
right to
bathroom.
the jet engine.
like on Simpsons Mary Poppins when she goes up, Sherry Bobbins,
Yeah.
she goes up and gets caught in the jet engine
Yep.
and just comes out nothing. Oh, that's great.
It's tough. I feel bad for the guy.
I
Because
don't. He was an asshole about it.
that's the thing. That's where
He
it
was
stops.
berating them and
Yeah.
like demanding they wipe his ass.
Where's he sitting at in that picture?
That's like in their like flight attendant
Oh, it
area.
looks like a kitchen.
I'm trying to think of it from his perspective, and you're sitting there, you're like, man, I really need to use the bathroom, and I literally cannot wipe my own ass.
Well, it was, and it's
He,
like,
he could be freaking out in his brain, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
yeah.
So
Like
like,
the poopy butthole.
I don't know.
Do you do it?
No,
No.
probably
I quit
not.
right then.
Yeah.
Quit. Find me a seat.
Yeah.
I quit.
I'd play dead.
Just
possum.
Becca falls over with her goes sniff.
Yeah, just like one of those goats.
Or just have the air marshal just shoot him.
That's what I was saying. That's definitely way different than the passenger's always right in our airlines. Nowadays, you were like, hey, there's not enough salt on these peanuts. Ejected. You're done.
Ban. You're on the ban list.
Fire marshal or the fire
The fire
the air marshal. I was thinking fire marshal
marshal
Bill.
comes in.
We're talking about in living color earlier. The air marshal's like, hey, nah, you like points a gun at you. You're tied up for the
That's
rest
what
of
I
the
assume
flight.
they just pull the gun out. Hey, no. And they're just like berating them with the gun.
Yeah.
They're probably way more like, is it subdue about it? Like,
Submissive.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Moving on. Oh,
Kissing people again?
Well, this has
Oh.
extra meaning.
old
now.
Bobby Kraft.
Yeah.
Kissing Tom Brady wasn't enough for him.
What a creepy old man.
Got
Yeah.
arrested for soliciting prostitution.
Yeah, but the really scary thing is, so this is right by, according to the reports, this is right by where he lives down in Florida.
Yeah.
Like he lives really close to this place. So obviously it's not his first time there.
Oh, definitely not.
Well, that place, I think, from what I was reading, I follow a guy on Twitter, Benjamin Albright. He's he's a sports guy, but mainly NFL. And he was saying that there's stuff that lead people to believe that this is not just prostitution, but human trafficking.
Oh, it seems like everything has.
Which means, these are girls shipped in against, and they have no say in the matter.
like Taken. I've seen Taken. I know how it works.
Yeah, well, they're saying like 1,500 guys a year. These girls are,
Servicing.
yeah.
Jesus.
And he might be part of that. The real crazy part is he's old as shit, right? Old. There's somebody on that list that was born in 1934.
Wow. Good for that guy, though.
Jiminy Christmas,
Like,
man.
that's old. I don't know how to do the math on that.
Oh, it's old.
It's old.
Yeah.
Hashtag old.
Hashtag old.
But if you're
85
still
maybe.
like, maybe he just wants to talk to him because no one else wants to put up with that bullshit listening to the stories.
No. That's not why you pay women. You don't want to talk to them.
Why is Robert Kraft going anywhere to get a prostitute?
And he married?
Or, yeah, good for you on that is why.
Not only that, but like, well, I'm just saying,
Good for, you're so pure.
he's so rich. Bring someone to your house.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, does doesn't he have a person that goes and picks it out
Yeah,
and then brings it to him?
He has to have a hooer guy.
The Godfather.
Yeah,
The
give me a
pimp.
hooer. That's crazy.
But yeah, what a weirdo.
I always assumed it'd be like if I look at Robert Kraft, he's always trying to kiss Tom Brady on the mouth. I figured it'd be like boys or something.
That'll come out next.
Yeah.
Do you think it has any? Does it affect the New England Patriots at all, or do they win next year's Super Bowl in spite of this?
It doesn't affect them on the field in any way.
You know, I don't think it affects their PR either because they got such bad PR. It's just like another
They just
thing.
don't care.
Yeah.
They're like good.
Yeah, whatever.
Bill Belichick's just happy.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's never happy.
Yeah, that's true. Dude's got 6 Super Bowl rings. The most unhappy, stressed out person in the world.
Yeah.
He always just looks like he's about to kill somebody.
He looks like he's basically on path to be Clint Eastwood. Like they have the same face.
Yeah, just constantly frowning.
Yeah.
He looks like the mean lady off the Goonies.
Oh yeah, that's true. We found that out. He
Oh,
does.
okay.
Shot for shot.
Okay.
You ready to get into the geek news?
Yeah, the Geek News is brought to you by Blue Fang Solutions. If you need a server for PC gaming, all kinds of games, get on there. Use code BirdLaw15, all lowercase, at checkout. 15% off every month. Check them out.
All right.
All right.
That sounds good.
That sounds amazing.
Did you guys hear that France has made lightsaber dueling an official sport?
Yep.
No.
Let it sink in.
They have lightsabers?
No.
Oh.
So I researched a little more deep than just the headline.
Wow.
Did some work on this one.
Good. Yeah.
Some
You
investigation.
You saw a lightsaber. You're like, better dive into this a
Yeah.
little further. How do I get one of these?
Yeah.
What do I have to sell?
Yeah.
Kidding
The
me.
podcast is over. I'm buying a lightsaber.
No.
So essentially fencing, they want to get youth and
These two
like
youths.
they want to bring back fencing as a national
Or just
pastime.
sword fighting. Probably.
Sure. But the article said fencing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the article written about it.
That's
and
fine.
not Jonathan's opinion on it. On what the article that he didn't read's written about.
I'm not going to speak anymore.
But they're changing the rules because we've all seen Richie Rich, and we know how fencing works.
That's that's how you know about fencing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I Love You Man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fencing. My two.
Those are your references.
My reference points on fencing, but it's like quick jabs.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing away with that. No jabs. You have to hit them with the side. Is how you score points, and they'll be in the shapes of lightsabers, and they encourage you to dress up.
Are they going to be the lightsabers actually like are meant for fighting?
Yeah, it'll be the light up. I forget what that.
Yeah, they're like
special
$120
the
lightsabers.
special material.
They
that
make noise?
Oh yeah, yeah. When they hit you, they turn white for a second.
they flash when there's contact.
I want mine to sound like Owen Wilson.
Wow.
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 I would watch the Olympics if I could see a freaking lightsaber battle.
No, you wouldn't because you have to get cable.
No, you don't.
Okay, well, you'd have to get not cable, but
You download
something.
an app for a weekend.
Yeah.
They do that like the Super Bowl. Everyone got to watch Super Bowl for free.
Okay, cool. I wouldn't watch it.
You wouldn't watch lightsaber dueling?
No, I don't care. Sounds
I would.
sounds lame.
Avery's salty today.
I'm really not at all.
I'm in a great mood. I don't know.
I'm having a good mood too.
I'm having a blast. This is like
I drink some. Is it matcha or matcha? You heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Macho Man.
Kombucha?
It's called matcha. It's like kombucha kind of, but like
Kombucha.
you know what it's called? Kombucha.
I thought it was kombucha.
Kombachi.
Kamchaka.
I had
Kombucha.
something called matcha this morning. It spelled like match with an alien.
Horchata. That's what you're drinking. Horchatas?
Is that
I
sounds
don't
like horse
understand the
semen?
reference.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't know what that means. I'm having matcha. It's literally spelled like that, but it's like these tea leaves that are grounded into like this powder, and then there's all kinds of stuff in it. It looks terrible. I got it at Fresh Time, and like it looks like clearish green liquid, and then there's like an inch of green sludge on the bottom. And then you shake it up real good, and it just looks like green sludge. It tastes like unsweetened green tea.
Tastes like green
I
sludge.
thought I was going to say that.
It tastes like unsweetened green tea, but it has like
Why are you drinking it?
it's like really it has like a lot of healthy stuff in it for you. But apparently, like caffeine wise, it's the same as like an espresso or an espresso shot. But everything, it's all 100% natural.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be healthier.
Yeah.
But I think that put me in a good mood. Is what I'm saying. Like I was in a good mood. I'm like up and peppy, and I'm not like jittery. I'm just I'm just in a good mood.
Good.
Well, Megan's talking shit, so I just want to make sure.
Okay. Put her in her place.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I've been put.
You have to bring some next time.
No
It's-
thanks.
You just want to try it?
Hard
Yeah, I'd like to
pass.
try it.
Okay.
No.
I'm always looking for an upper.
I have to go to Fresh Time and get more. You may. I want to say this right now. It tastes fine. It tastes like unsweetened green tea.
I don't like
It's really hard to get past the look of it as you're drinking it.
It's fine. I can put it in
Close your eyes and
Okay.
drink it.
a cup that you can't see in.
Well,
It is in a clear glass bottle, which makes it worse.
It is like I remember drinking Monster for several Monsters, and before I finally saw what it looked like,
Is it like brown?
it's brown.
Oh, yeah.
You just assume it's green.
Yeah. I just
Like
always
Mountain
assumed
Dew or
it was-
something?
it was
Yeah,
like
that's
Red
what
Bull.
but it being brown really kind of turned me off on it.
I've never had a Monster in my life.
Really,
Mm.
you've never lived, brother.
I don't like the thought of it. It just
Lot of
seems like
sugar.
a lot of chemicals.
Your teeth hurt
Yeah.
after you drink
I-
Monster.
I've had Red Bull, but only in
My kidneys.
I've had Red Bull, but only in vodka when I was
it's the
younger.
same
Wow.
color as Red Bull. It kind of reminds me of those, the color of those erasers you used in art class. The brown.
Oh, yeah, I'm
rubber
just talking about,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't take art class.
It
I know what you're talking
shows.
about.
You didn't take art class, and it shows.
I was too busy taking broadcasting class.
Does not show.
No, it still doesn't.
Shit on Tyler today. I'm here. I'm just trying to defend Jonathan all this time. You call him a piece of shit, man. I'm just
Okay, so we brought up all the Netflix Marvel shows: Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and Punisher.
fuck you, Netflix.
And bam! Look what I made. They're all done.
You see Marvel come out and they're basically like, no, we wanted to keep going, but Netflix was like, no. They basically were just like, because everyone's been shitting on Marvel.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, this is Netflix. Like, we're okay.
I
with
did
it.
not see that.
Yeah, they shit. They're basically, not in those words, but
They're
that's what,
shitting on us.
that's basically what it was. They fuck you with the Netflix, is what they were saying.
Nailed
Well,
it.
But they, like, there was that. But did you see Eminem came out on Twitter and was
Eminem-
blasting Netflix for taking Punisher off?
Yeah, he loves Punisher.
Yeah.
He made like a stand
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Good for him.
That was funny.
Okay, we're gonna play a game. You can bring back one.
Punisher.
Daredevil.
Oh, that was quick. We got to converse about it a little. Just not one word answers.
Okay.
Why? Why Punisher Daredevil?
Good.
Why not Jessica Jones? Why not Jonathan? Why not Iron Fist? You just
Yeah, I know.
couldn't help but love Iron Fist.
I don't know, man. I like Daredevil's villains more. And
He
they,
does have the better
and the
villain
villains
count.
also cross over a lot with Spider-Man, so they always like blend. So I feel like there's a lot more potential. That, and I don't know what big villains are in Punisher except for like mobs. Right? I don't know enough about it.
Right. Punisher.
It's sweet, but man, I like those big sweet villains.
Yeah, I agree.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I'd probably bring back Daredevil to bring back one.
But Jessica Jones, Mr. Purple, the Purple Man, or David Tennant's character.
Oh,
I think it's Purple Man, right? That's his name. I don't remember.
season 1.
Yeah, that character.
Oh my God,
is
what is
sweet.
his name?
I
He
think it's
could-
Purple Man.
It's not.
Dude,
What a stupid name if that's his name. But that's not Kilgrave.
yeah, that's his like
That's his Christian name.
biblical name.
I just like the feel of Punisher, and I
No,
like
I agree,
the
man.
cast. But
And the music in
the
Punisher.
music's
And him
great. I just got yeah. I like I've only seen the first season Jessica Jones, but I liked it.
Yeah, me as well. I saw the
I've
first
seen the
season.
first season and a half, I guess. There's 2 seasons of Luke Cage, right?
Power Man.
Yeah,
I've seen the first like season and a half of Luke Cage.
I've seen a couple episodes of season 1.
I like it, but I just think that I haven't seen Iron Fist. It didn't grab my attention.
It's for sure the one if we're F marrying killing, we're all killing Iron Fist on this.
Yeah, that Jessica Jones.
Know what I would like at least actually I was debating this with someone. Shout out to Alex. He wants them to do like a final thing for Daredevil. I thought the way season 3 ended, what do you do? Like,
Don't know. I haven't seen it.
well, okay, yeah, you're no help here.
You can do a lot. You can introduce.
Okay, you're introducing a character in the final thing. Like that's
the
weird.
final,
yeah,
yeah.
if you're just doing like a final chapter, a final like if Netflix is like, all right, we're gonna make a movie, a Daredevil movie that goes along with it. There's nothing to do. They wrap everything up really nice, and it's comics, so everything's a second act. There's no conclusion. If you kill off the good guy, kill off the main bad guy, then it's done. I guess you could do that.
Kill them both at the same time. Kingpin and Daredevil punch each other in the face at the same time. They never get up.
There you go.
Write it.
Done.
What do you think is going to? Can we talk about this more in depth now?
Yeah.
Because we're in Geek News.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with those series once they get over to Marvel?
It's years though that they become available.
Yeah. So
That's
like,
the problem.
They just reboot new characters.
Which sucks so bad. Charlie Cox and John Bernthal are Daredevil and Punisher.
yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, he plays such a good blind person. Like he does a good job making me feel like he's really blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His blank stare.
Yeah, and also like just staring
got the
off to the
dead
left
eyes.
side.
I wonder how many times people just throw stuff at his face in real life just to check.
It's gonna be weird. I see
He's
him in a
British.
movie and he's not blind.
So fine, baggers and mash. Everyone's just throwing baggers and mash at him.
Fish and chips.
So yeah, and not only that, but how's Disney gonna deal with how
Dark.
mature
They
Punisher is?
They can do it. They can just do it through Fox. They own the brand Fox still.
So you have a Fox
A
service.
like a subdivision of Disney, Fox movie that is just darker. That's
is
how they're
is
gonna
all
go
the
with
Marvel
Daredevil.
stuff going to be on Disney's service, or is there going to be a Marvel service?
Oh, it'll all be on Disney.
So you don't have to buy the one service.
Mm-hmm. And it'll kind of be on Hulu because that is what I'm hearing is they're trying. So I have mixed feelings about like the petition, like the SaveDaredevil.org petitions and stuff. On one hand, I'm all for like, yeah, I want more Daredevil. But on the other hand, it's a business. Like you're telling a business what to do.
Yeah.
That's weird to me. I wouldn't want to be told what to do.
So here's where I can see the problem is like Disney being so like they make their money on kids, right? That's just what it is. So I'm just wondering if like a kid can get on to watch their favorite, like they're gonna have a lot of blocks and stuff on their app, on their launcher or whatever.
Yeah, well, they might not put like if you're saying is the
Yeah,
if Punisher. So pretend Punisher was just made by Disney, not Netflix, not involved. What we've seen so far, I don't think it would be on their Disney streaming service.
right.
It would be on Hulu because they own Hulu.
Okay, so they're not going to actually put it.
Right.
Oh, they own Hulu.
Yeah.
Disney does.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
They own everything, man.
I know.
They own this room.
They fuck you with the Disney. All right. Well,
My question though is, they do say Netflix did say the petitions like, "Hey, we got Daredevil back." How many seasons do you actually want of Daredevil
That's
before
another-
it jumps the shark?
That's another really good point.
I want 5 more seasons of Punisher.
Ooh.
5 more?
What's the perfect like
I think 5 seasons is one that. Once it gets past 5 seasons, man, I'm always like, I'm tired of this show.
Arrow? I was watching Arrow last season of Arrow, and I thought this could kind of end. I think
I agree.
Walking Dead is experiencing that.
Yep,
I haven't watched Walking Dead in like a season and a half.
same.
Yeah.
It got too slow, and it's a
just
slow show.
repeating
It just got
itself.
too slow.
Yep.
So, Walking Dead and Daredevil. Well, see, Daredevil, they could get away with. They can control. They don't need 22 episodes.
They could
just have 6 episodes.
They could cure his blindness. Boom,
But he
whole new
loses his
storyline.
powers?
Yeah,
It's,
he has to choose.
Yep, and he
He has a new love of his life. He can finally see her.
or can't fight the bad guys anymore.
What do you
He
do?
loves being the bad guy fighter.
Yep. Boom. 3 more stories right there. 3 more seasons right there. Nailed it. Hire me, Disney.
Drag that out.
I would hate that. I'm just saying right now, if they did that, I'm like, I am done with
It'd be
this show.
terrible.
You just turned to a soap opera.
This is why I play video games online like an asshole and not write stuff.
Oh, Daredevil was so good though. But we're moving on. Did you guys hear that they're considering remaking The Burbs?
That's a great
The Tom
another,
Hanks movie.
Another great movie
Yeah.
by
Never
Tom
saw it.
Hanks.
You never saw The Burbs?
I don't
Burbs
think
is
so.
great.
Oh, it's good.
But the catch is they're going to gender reverse
No.
the cast, and the woman will stay home and deal with like the issues, the neighbor next door controversy.
So I don't get Tom Hanks.
Now you get Kate McKinnon.
I'd do that. Fuck
okay.
yeah.
I'm just saying that's like in line with who they would probably get.
Why?
I'd be okay with Kate.
A comedian actress.
Oh. Fuck yeah, dude. I everyone knows. Like Kate McKinnon could sit down and fucking read me a children's book and I'd be down.
We talked about this last night.
Yeah, while we're watching SNL, which by the way, you can't really watch SNL nowadays
I don't.
if you're not up on the political stuff because none of it makes any fucking sense
It
if
makes
you're like,
me not like SNL that much.
SNL
Yeah.
has always been that way, though,
It's always
right?
been that way.
yeah, it has, but for some reason,
It's extreme now.
yeah, like
Yeah.
every segment
Well,
is
because
almost
DC's a shit show.
Mhm.
That's why. It's too easy. They're like writing content for them.
Yeah, I guess when you got a caricature of a human being as the president of the United States.
Yeah.
And not just him, but his whole damn cabin.
And then like the people that oppose him are even
They're even ridiculous too.
It's like, oh, okay, I get it, but I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah.
But I'm all for. I think The Burbs is something that lends itself for a remake. That could be the gender swap, and it'd be just as good.
Is it going to be a movie or a TV show?
A movie.
Okay.
We should watch a Tom Hanks movie every week and then discuss it.
Oh.
Just break it down.
Like
Yeah.
The Tom Hanks breakdown.
a
Yeah.
Hanks movie club.
Hanks for watching
There you go.
Hanks
Aw.
for watching. I like it.
every week.
I think that's weird that he says that. Hanks.
I think it's adorable.
The man can do no wrong.
I don't know. That's weird to me.
Have you ever looked at his Instagram? He posts some
No.
weird shit, but I still dig it.
I follow him on Twitter.
Anyway, thanks
Did
for
you
watching,
guys
guys.
see? Yeah. Did you guys see the Netflix The Dirt, the Motley Crue movie, the trailer for it?
No, but I can't wait to see this.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited.
didn't see the trailer, but I heard about it.
Trailer is pretty intense, and it almost looks like a cliche of like rock stereotypes.
Because that's what their life
They-
actually was.
Yeah, they are what everyone makes fun of.
Can we play it? I want to watch
No, we can't play it. We don't have it ready.
That's
I
on you,
could
Megan.
probably figure that out.
That was
Well,
That's
we're not
you.
going to figure it out on the fly.
Okay.
it. Shut up, John.
Next week. Next week we'll play trailers.
I don't get the list of what he talks about, so I can't
Everyone
plan
had
ahead.
the opportunity to come to the pre-production meeting.
They set me up for failure every single Sunday.
Yeah.
Just set me up.
We gave you less and less jobs and responsibilities.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. Todd Mann from Los Lost Boys, all about the crew.
Yeah.
Is that what they call themselves, the crew?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know.
How do
I
you
can't
spell
name 'em.
crew?
CRUE.
There you go, with
I
the
was
little
asking-
umlauts
I
over
was
the
asking
U.
man in
Yeah,
front
don't
of me.
forget the
Oh.
umlaut.
Don't forget the umlauts.
I was testing him since he likes to test.
Can you name 'em
everyone
all?
else.
The band members? No.
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, I would say Tommy Lee and
Kurt Cobain,
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
no, it's not Kurt
Tom
Cobain.
Sawyer,
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck,
Just for the
And-
record, we're going to watch the
and-
trailer post.
Paula
and the
McCartney.
post-show. Just
Paul
so you know.
McCartney.
Paula.
You disgust me.
No, I know who they are.
Oh, then name him, jackass.
Tommy Lee. was
Tommy
right.
Lee's the drummer.
Yeah.
Nikki Sixx,
Is the what?
the blonde guy.
I don't.
And then Todd Phillips is one of them. And I don't fucking know. Goddamn.
Moving on.
I can't name Queen people when I watch that fucking movie.
I just love biopics. So
Yeah, me too.
it
I'm a
looks, it
sucker.
looks cool.
Sucker for a good biopic. Making sure I didn't have a note here. I remember writing down the word biopic in my notes, but it's for something else.
Okay.
Oh, so,
This is just users, by the way, not the actual.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
but also F Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, they're always fucked up, Rotten Tomatoes, because the users are like, well, you know how Tyler always talks about like back when he was a movie snob. It's just a bunch of those assholes.
They've downvoted Captain Marvel, which they haven't seen
Right.
because it has not been. It comes out March 8th.
You know, okay, back when America. Okay, let's
Back when
let's
America
make
was
it-
great again.
Yeah, let's make it akin to something. So I don't know if you got. I used to watch American Idol all the time with my wife. Like back when it first came out, we would sit there and watch it every week.
Like
back,
everybody else.
Back when you used to watch TV for entertainment as opposed to whatever we do now.
watching Twitch.
Yeah. We would watch it, and then what happened is eventually the internet trolls, the pre-internet trolls, which was the American Idol trolls, they would purposely call in shitty people and vote. You used to call in on your phone and vote, and people would purposely vote for shitty people to advance.
I didn't know that.
Sanjaya or whatever, remember that guy? Sanjaya?
Yeah.
He was terrible. But he kept getting voted in because people were trolling American Idol because you leave it up to America to vote and they're going to fuck you,
Yeah.
right?
So that's
What's happening.
Yeah.
It's just trolls.
They've downvoted it so far. It's like the lowest rated Marvel movie, which is ridiculous. It kind of goes to like in a perfect world, you want user interaction for like voting and like
Yeah.
likes and dislikes, but it just can be so skewed. I hate it.
And people complain too when like, because sometimes producers and shit like that, they kind of like they fluff things
Oh, they
their way.
definitely-
They have to because people will fuck it up just to watch the world burn. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of jokers out there.
Yep. Everybody thinks it's cool to be a Joker.
Is this the first solo Marvel female lead movie?
Yes.
That's why. You got a bunch of sexist assholes out there.
But do they have the internet? You
Sexist assholes?
Everybody has the
Yeah.
internet.
What are you talking about?
What about,
Do you think the internet should be a utility? By the way, that was another topic I heard.
In what way?
Like a standard utility governed the same way electricity, water, sewage, and all that is.
Governed how?
So businesses can't monopolize it.
I don't understand.
You're talking about net neutrality. You're going on a whole different thing right now.
I don't know.
Kind of.
I just heard this on the way home.
He's kind of going net neutrality, but not really.
When did you hear this on the way home? I was
I was
with
reading an article and I heard it in my own, but my voice in my head was reading it and I heard it.
you. You're weird.
Because businesses could make net neutrality a thing too. I mean,
I didn't mean to completely derail us, but
We could talk about this for a little bit.
Okay. Go on.
so fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, fuck Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm excited to see Captain Marvel March 8th in theaters. Are you going to see it?
No.
I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a hard college try.
I am
Jeez.
actually interested in watching it
I am. No, I
now
want to
that
see
I'm
it.
caught up, but like I'm not like prior to the
Dude,
movies.
Gal Gadot got shit too before Wonder Woman. I remember that. Everyone was like freaking out, like, Gal Gadot's not big enough.
Oh, yeah, I was one that said she doesn't look like Wonder Woman.
No,
But
she is Wonder
she
Woman.
is Wonder Woman. But I don't think people are going like, that's not my Captain Marvel. They're just shitting on it because it's DC fans is what it is.
Everyone
Yep.
shits
Yeah.
on someone with tits.
DC and Star Trek fans.
That sounds like a good weekend.
Oh, I cannot wait for this.
This is cool.
So, rumors are, it's not official yet.
Hit better.
Chris Hemsworth will play Hulk Hogan in, buzzword here, biopic.
Yes. I'm in.
Bradley Cooper's production company is supposed to be the one making it, and it's going to be a Netflix movie is what the early things are.
I wonder if it's just his career. And like his life during his career.
Yeah.
Not because Hulk Hogan's kind of fallen.
Well, yeah,
over
it
from
said that
grace.
it will not cover the Gawker
Okay.
like lawsuit and all that.
Or the Sun stuff.
Right. This made me think, who would you cast in the other big roles? Who would play Ric Flair?
Oh.
Who would play Vince McMahon?
Andre the Giant.
Who would play Andre the Giant? Who's? Oh, I tell you,
Shaq.
For Vince.
for all characters, Shaq will play them all.
Will Smith.
Eddie Murphy.
He's gonna Eddie Murphy, Nutty Professor style, play every other character.
I mean, this is a good one.
For Ric Flair, Ryan Reynolds maybe, or Owen Wilson if it's a comedy.
Owen Wilson's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see Owen
Yeah.
Wilson being like the womanizing that he needs to be.
Kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing.
Yeah.
I like the Ryan Reynolds option. I didn't think of that until you told me.
For Ric Flair?
Yeah. Picture him with Ric Flair's hair. Like, it works.
That's not. I mean, Macho Man. Who would you have play?
That's
Macho
what I'm thinking
Man?
right now. Most is Macho Man.
Who would play Eric Bischoff? How far? It sounds like it's just going to be the rise and fall of wrestling in the 80s.
I want Vince Vaughn.
Is
to
what it
play
sounds
someone.
like it's going to be.
Batista could be Ultimate Warrior.
The ultimate puke.
Just giant, steroided out.
Don't say that about Batista. Our boy Batista.
He just looks like it though. He's the only one big enough that I can think of that acts.
The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock's going to play Andre the Giant. No, you get an unknown that just looks like Andre the Giant to be Andre the Giant. That's what you do with Andre the Giant. No lines. Who's going to play Roddy Piper? That's a big thing. Mr. T. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
They've been talking about doing a Vince McMahon biopic for years.
I don't think he'd let it get. Well, he probably would let it show the sleazy stuff.
That I don't think. I think it's going to be kind of a fluff.
Really? That sucks.
Yeah, I don't think
I
they'd
would- I
go
wouldn't
deep
wanna watch
into like
it then.
steroids and stuff like that.
I want to hear about all the dirt.
I mean,
Dirt don't hurt.
Shane McMahon could play him.
yeah, that'd be funny. Chris Hemsworth though, is he big enough? Like
Not
size?
right now. No.
He can
He
be.
could bulk. Is he one of the weird people that can put on size?
He'd have to bulk.
How tall was Hulk?
Hulk Hogan is like 6'5".
They say he's like six. Yeah, they used to say he was like 6'7" and stuff like
6'7"
that.
at 300 pounds in his prime. Like, that's a lot of muscle.
But
Yeah.
he's not. I think he's probably more like 6'4", 6'5", probably.
He's
thought
pretty
he
big though. Like that
is big.
No, I'm just saying. But he like, oh my god, especially in today's professional wrestling standard, like the average height is my height for like the top talent. So when they got a guy that's 6'7", they bill him as 7 foot
Right.
because it's like, yeah, he can pass it.
Yeah.
No one's gonna check us.
It's
Did
always
you guys
been a
used to
thing.
watch the reality show, The Hogans?
Hogan knows best.
Yeah, a little bit.
I loved it.
Every now and then.
I had a crush on Nick
Oh,
Hogan. Nick Hogan.
In
just to
jail.
be Clear.
No, he's not in jail. I don't know.
Killed a man.
I
Killed a
don't know
man.
either.
Murder. Space Jam 2 starts filming this summer.
Welcome
Excitement
to
level?
Space Jam.
None.
I'll wait for
Zero?
Netflix.
All right.
I have a 0% excitement level. What's going to happen is all of the tunes are going to not do well enough, and LeBron's going to get them all traded. I love that meme.
Yeah. I can't believe there's no
I mean,
excitement.
I'm excited. I'm not going to see the movie. I'm going to go to the theater for it, though.
I'm so jaded by LeBron, just from a sports standpoint, that I don't care about him anymore.
I don't think anyone can fill Michael Jordan's shoes in Space Jam.
Well, I don't think they're just making a. I would assume it's like
This will be different.
it's a sequel.
I don't know.
It's not a remake or
Are
a
the
reboot.
Monstars still going to be
I
in
don't
it?
know the story.
And if you ask me who I thought should do it besides LeBron, I would say nobody. I don't think it needs to be
I
redone
don't either.
or continued.
Well, what if the story is like they come back
Mm-hmm.
and Michael Jordan's like, I need a friend who can help
Michael
me.
Jordan going to be in it?
That'd be cool. He should be in it.
Yeah,
he
he
probably
should.
won't.
Old ass bloated Michael Jordan.
He probably
Shut
won't
up.
though. I heard he's an
adorable.
asshole.
He is?
That's what I heard.
Oh, he's for sure an asshole.
No, he's
he's my all-time
still-
favorite player. I love Michael Jordan, but he's an asshole.
Big asshole.
Yeah,
You heard it here first. Michael Jordan's an asshole,
he is an asshole. Everyone knows that. He used to punch his teammates all the time.
and his wife allegedly.
I never heard he ever hit his wife.
made that up.
He just used to cheat on her all the time.
Yeah.
He literally had a black book with the cities of every place he traveled, and he had women for each city with star rating next to them. Like Michael Jordan's a piece of shit.
I
You
wish
just
would've
didn't.
told me this.
You just didn't know it back then because it wasn't the internet.
Yeah.
And back then, media actually he was gold. So anything
Oh, yeah.
if he would give you quotes and stuff, then they wanted that, so they protected him.
Yeah, that is like the Baseball Writers Association is notorious for like turning a blind eye to certain things because it's like, oh no, we can't report it because then he won't talk to me anymore.
Right.
Oh, did you guys see Ethan Hawke and Chris Pratt are going to be in a movie called The Kid? It's a
I was
western.
wondering who that was.
And
on the left.
like, holy crap! How did we talk about movies a couple episodes ago and not bring up this movie?
I didn't hear about it.
Saw the trailer.
Is it about Billy the Kid?
Yeah,
Is Billy the Kid?
Billy the Kid is not pictured in this Chris Pratt Ethan Hawke photo. It is another person playing Billy the Kid.
Do you know who it is?
It's an unknown. Or he's not an unknown. He's not well known. I didn't recognize his name. But essentially, Chris Pratt is the lawman that is coming into town to get the kid. And the sheriff of the town, Ethan Hawke, says, you can't take the kid. Can't take the boy.
I'm down with this.
Yeah, I like
I'm
spaghetti
in.
westerns.
Chris Pratt kind of looks like he's playing the villain in this, which
I don't care. He's still hot.
it's cool. I don't like his beard. His beard looks fake.
I like it.
Honestly, didn't even look like Chris Pratt.
I didn't think it was
at
Chris
first.
Pratt. I was trying to figure out who it was.
It's so weird seeing him with a beard
Kind
that
of
big.
looks like a
I like
little
it.
bit of Bill
But-
Paxton, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I miss him.
It just got me like, how did this slip through the cracks?
Shout out to Jake. He loves and misses us.
Oh,
We love Miss You Too.
It's like
Shout
Magnificent
out to
Seven, episode 2, right?
yeah.
'Cause they were both in Magnificent
I never
7.
saw that.
Oh, you need to.
I know.
It's super good.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah,
What is?
Magnificent 7.
Western.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Like a good Western. We've talked about that before.
Mhm.
Yep,
A
me
good
too.
Western.
Yep.
Goes a long way, Red Dead style.
Yeah. I'm surprised we didn't get to start seeing more of them after Red Dead.
There might be a surge of
Yeah,
them.
I would think.
They don't get like the...
I'm surprised Red Dead's not a movie. It borrows from a lot of different movies
Yeah,
already.
right.
But I'm surprised that they don't try to cash that in a little bit. Although Rockstar is the kind of people who would like, we're not going to cheapen our game with that shit because they were so big.
Yeah, and it like, you want to watch the Red Dead movie? Play the Red Dead game.
Well, yeah, but that might drum up interest to people to buy more Red Dead if,
Is there anyone that doesn't already have...
for sure. Yeah.
Who's
Have
the
you played Red Dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have it.
Everyone
the-
in this room has.
Damn it. Who's the actor beside him? What's that guy's
Ethan
name?
Hawke?
That's right, Ethan Hawke.
I saw a documentary. I'm pretty sure it was Ethan. No, it was Ewan McGregor. Never mind. It was Ewan McGregor and one of his buddies, and they pretty much rode their motorcycles around, like the
Wild
world.
Hogs. We saw that.
No, around the world, through like the Barren Straits and shit. It was really interesting. Shut up, Tyler.
You like motorcycles. I always forget.
I do
You
like
got a soft
motorcycles.
spot for motorcycles.
Yeah. I can't ride them anymore, but I like them.
Do you think you'll ever get a motorcycle again? And be like Wild Hog style?
I used to have some really nice motorcycles.
Which wild hog would he be?
Ooh. Tim Allen.
You think?
Yeah.
I kind of think he'd be John Travolta.
No, the guy having a
He's
nervous
kinda
break, like a
ballsy. No, Chris is kind of ballsy. Like he'd be
No.
cutting somebody's line.
no. In public, he's doing the right thing, trying to diffuse situations. He's not stirring shit.
I don't know. Or he could be the nerd that accidentally listens to porn in the coffee shop.
I'm right here.
That's Jonathan. Jonathan is
Yeah,
clearly
that's me.
William H. Macy.
I'm pretty sure that's happened to me.
I don't know that I'd ever get one again. I want to, but
They're horrible.
nah, they're really fun.
Get a trike.
There's a feeling. I'm not worried about it having more than 2 wheels. I'm worried about all the assholes texting on their phone.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't even got a seatbelt on. I don't know how you can be a vehicle on the road and not wear a seatbelt.
Man, real talk. I've never heard anyone make that argument before.
I have all the time.
Well, it makes no sense.
You can be trapped in. Someone recently got trapped in their car to their seatbelt and drowned
Oh, yeah.
in town.
Well,
That
dang.
was scary.
Yeah, in like 4 inches of water.
Dang.
Look, don't get me wrong. I literally do safety engineering for a living, so I understand.
I
Yeah,
didn't argue.
no, I know, but there's also freedom involved. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling to ride. But once you wreck, man, it's hard to get past that mental.
Yeah.
I have PTSD whenever I ride. Like I literally, whenever I go over a little crest where I can't see the other side, it's like my heart starts racing in a really terrible
You're
way.
kind of making my heart start racing
Yeah.
now.
So
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, did you guys see this crossover, Batman and Ninja Turtles cartoon crossover? And it got me thinking. Obviously, we're not interested in that.
They look like shit.
Well, not even that. This is not made for us. This is made for little children. But crossovers in like pop culture history, is there any that stand out that were like great? Or are there any that you're like, hey, why don't they do that?
oh yeah.
This is where show prep comes in, guys.
Yeah, so
you got the blank look at me.
I miss.
I'll start it off.
Yeah.
Simpsons Family Guy, that crossover episode was good, other than it turned more Family Guy humor. Simpsons doing Family Guy humor was not good for me. I didn't like that style.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard for Family Guy to do Simpsons humor because it's almost, I don't know.
It's timeless.
Yeah. Well, whatever. it feels so mild.
Right,
It'll
yeah.
feel weird.
Right.
But my big one, I've been thinking about this for a really long time, actually.
Okay.
My big one, crossover-wise, would be New Girl and Parks and Rec. And the reason why is because Jess and Leslie are very similar.
Okay.
Right? Nick is like a child shitty version of Ron. Like he thinks that he's kind of a Ron, but he's really not. He's
Right.
terrible at all that shit.
Yeah.
And to have Nick do those things and then Ron just be like, it'd be almost like an Andy, Ron with Andy type of
Yeah.
thing. And then Winston and with Andy, like that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Their shenanigans they get into, and then Schmidt. I'm trying to figure out where Schmidt, like maybe Schmidt with April, because she would just make fun of his neuroticism.
Yeah.
So
Well, you didn't go with the obvious Parks Rec Office crossover?
no, I have thought about that, but I just think that really what I want, my two of my favorite characters of all time is Ron and Nick,
Yeah.
and I just think those two together would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that has me. I didn't even consider that. Parks and Rec and The Office is what that I would come with.
Yeah, but I don't.
It's the same show essentially.
It's the same show, but it's so like I don't really connect characters. Like Leslie, I mean, who does Michael Scott pair with?
like what's the story? I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think when I think of relationships between the two shows and the shenanigans and hijinks,
Right.
I think that the New Girl matches up really well with Parks and Rec.
You have any, Jonathan?
So I misunderstood the question. But no, I thought when I read spin-off, I was like, no, when I read crossover, I thought spin-off. I was like, oh, I got tons of these, but crossover, I would think Daredevil and just with the Avengers, or I would love to see that. I know they're in the same universe, but man, I wish they would fight together, or
Yeah, have
Wolverine go become an Avenger, like go get Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
That's the stuff I
So
always wanted.
Yeah, you're wanting something that can actually happen.
Yeah, but they won't do it because of stupid legal reasons.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
We all wanted the Defenders as a crossover.
yeah. They even
That's
talk about it.
the thing. Like Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, and all them. They do an annual crossover every year. But I don't look at that as a crossover in the sense that
No.
like it's worlds
Two different
colliding.
worlds.
Yeah,
Well, every Scooby-Doo episode ever was a crossover.
yeah. Scooby Doo and Supernatural was the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
Scooby Doo and WWE did one. That's Scooby Doo lends itself for.
They just made Shaggy a character in D&D.
Did they?
Yeah, and he's like apparently one of the scariest bosses too.
I want to see an adult episode of It's Always Sunny in Scooby-Doo crossover.
That'd be cool. I was thinking too, like Scrubs with like a real medical show, like ER.
House.
So like basically you take
Grey's Anatomy.
you take like the actual doctor out of it and then toss in like JD or Turk. And they're
Never
pretty
watched
funny.
Scrubs.
That would be
Don't understand the reference.
Scrubs is hilarious.
I never got into that for some reason.
And you're not going to because we're not buying those Funko Pops.
No, I don't want those ones.
I have some Funko Pops this week.
John.
Oh yeah.
I heard you've been playing a video game.
Yep. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Is it good?
It's very good. Have you ever played any Kingdom Hearts games?
Mm-mm.
For a second
I can't get into it,
on PlayStation.
but I have
2.
watched people play it.
Oh man, they're so good. So I played the first one back when we were in high school, and the second one came out in like 2004. So I've waited like 15 years for this game.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That is nuts. I didn't realize there was that long. Why was there that long in between?
Well, it's not. So it's Kingdom Hearts 1 and then 2 and then this is 3. But since 2 and 3 in the last 15 years has been like 12 games. It's like Kingdom Hearts 252 over 3 days. That's like the title. I never played them because they're stupid. The story of Kingdom Hearts is convoluted like no other. It's a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
It's actually very confusing. It's like watching a crazy anime. Imagine turning on Cartoon Network Adult Swim and coming to an anime, not knowing what's going on.
And throwing up
and then
immediately.
throw Disney characters randomly.
I can't get into it because I feel like I'm playing a little kids game.
Oh man, it's like sweet though. It's like Devil May Cry, like how you play it. It's like hack and slash.
Yeah, I like hack and slash.
It's hack and
That's how I
slash
play
combo.
Skyrim.
The thing that's weird though about the game that we make fun of all the time is like it's very Japanese. So you have this guy like, you must do this to save the light, and then you have Mickey go, okay.
You do a good Mickey.
That was a good Mickey.
Like it's almost kind of like jarring sometimes, or goofy like gosh.
Gosh.
But no, it's like super fun. It's like right now I'm in the Caribbean, so I have Jack Sparrow next to me. We're going through that
Okay.
world. So you had
So
like
it's a crossover.
100%. So you have this crazy anime, and like you go to like Toy Story. I did Toy Story.
I can never get into hentai or.
Hentai.
That's awful.
I meant like anime. Is that what it is?
Just
Yeah.
anime.
Pokemon
Hentai.
is as far as I
Well,
got.
what's hentai? Then?
Hentai is like
Oh,
porn,
baby.
porn anime.
Oh, yeah, I never
That's
got
like the
into that.
tentacle weird stuff, man.
Ugh.
That's why I started laughing.
I don't say ooh. Don't judge.
Damn it, John.
Someone out there listening or watching
It's
could
just
be
not
into
for
that.
me.
But yeah, it's good. Just did Frozen and Entangled. It's just like fun, man. It's like you got this childhood funness.
Yeah,
and you got
I-
this serious game.
I 100% understand the appeal of it. It just didn't hit me. Like it did.
Of
I didn't-
hentai?
No, of Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
I'm not selling that.
secretly loves hentai. He makes-
Don't.
he
No
makes-
wonder your bedroom door is always closed.
He wants me to dress up like an octopus.
Tentacle me, baby.
This took a dark path, man. Jonathan's trying to
Talking
talk about video games
Talking
here.
about children's Disney game here.
But yeah, I can't get into Kingdom Hearts. But I know that like on Twitch, people said it was really, really well done.
Oh yeah, man, it's so fun.
Yeah.
What other game you been playing this week?
So this is the other game. We just started this like 2 weeks ago. Me, Courtney, my wife, and 2 other friends. So it's a 4-player RPG take turn game. Have you played it, Chris?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, you would probably like it with your.
What is it?
streamers.
You got to say.
So it's
Gotta
this-
use your words.
Use your words.
it's a take turn RPG. So like
The title. I need the
oh,
title.
Divinity Original Sin. I keep forgetting that no one can see this. My bad. Divinity Original Sin 2. Yeah, so you go together, 4-player, you take turns. It's the biggest troll game ever with your friends because you can actually... Everything is explodable in the terrain, so if I hit like a fire barrel and you're near it, it actually explodes and hits you and kills you.
That sounds awful to play with
Dude,
people on
what
Twitch.
system is this on?
PC.
Mm.
It's PC only. It's
Pass.
$45 on
Hard
Steam,
pass.
but you get it on sale for when it's like $25-$30. But it's fun. It's 4-player only. I mean, up to 4 players. But it's cool.
That sounds good.
It's super fun.
Did you beat it? Did you conquer it yet?
No, dude, the game is hard as shit too.
So do you just basically adventure around together in real time and then?
And then when you come to combat, you do
It's
you do
turn-based.
turn-based.
Okay.
So,
So it's almost like a tactics thing.
Yeah.
when was the last game? What was the last game that either of you got or bought? I went. You had to pay for. I'm gonna put that caveat on
Oh,
there
okay.
for old fancy pants over here.
Been a while.
What was the last game you paid for that you're like, this is too hard, I quit, and you never played it again?
Too hard and I quit, or just
You're like, this is frustrating. I don't like this. Not like
honestly,
this,
mine would
not
be
this
Red
game
Dead.
sucks, or Red Dead Original, or Red.
The second one.
Oh, really?
I got through the second chapter and I was like, I'm tired of this game. I
What
think
you
it's-
like about it?
I don't like the controls. I feel it feels
See,
clunky.
the
to
controls
me.
are
tired
hard.
of shooting people on accident.
No, it feels clunky as shit. I don't ever know where I'm supposed to be going.
You know why it's clunky? Well, it's open world, man.
I know. I don't. I
don't
like.
like that?
I
You
like
like more
open world.
linear?
I like linear with a little bit open world.
See, I like completely open world. But like, so did you like Skyrim and like Fallout? You like those games?
I don't like Fallout by Skyrim.
So I don't disagree with him at all. The controls are terrible. It's made for PC for sure. It's not on PC,
It's
but it should
PC.
be because there's too many actions for a
Yes.
controller. So the problem is I'll be in the middle of a battle and like rolling up to that battle, I would have my scope locked in for my gun. And then wolves start attacking me. So I try to shoot them and I'll hit down real quick, which is how you turn the scope off, and it doesn't register right away. So I'm like I get killed all the time because I can't get out of my scope because the controls suck so bad. The controls are terrible.
It's probably the only negative of the game.
It's the
biggest
only negative to me.
The biggest negative.
I
should
don't
say.
I like open world. I like the fact that I will say this for Jonathan's point is sometimes it gets hard to remember what your objective is overall and follow the story because you may not do another story mission for like 8 hours because there's so much stuff between here and there.
Yeah.
I like that though because it makes me feel like I'm actually there because in real life you have all kinds of options. You don't have to just go to one thing.
What game for you though?
I can't think of a game that I quit
F
because it's
this,
too
I
hard.
quit.
I don't know. That's too hard. I can't think of one.
Ninja Turtles for Nintendo.
Maybe, but I didn't buy that. Yeah, Jonathan can figure out Waterworld, but he can't figure out fucking
Yeah.
Red Dead 2.
I know.
Uh,
Well, that game was linear, man.
that was just too hard. I'm sure there's one, but I'm just not. I stopped playing shooters because I can't
yeah.
keep up with it long enough to get like there was a time like Black Ops, the first Black Ops, that was the first FPS that I really played a lot of, and I became really good at it. Like I played it a lot. And then and then like my friends would get the next one, and then like Battlefield 3, I got pretty good at that because I played it a lot. But you can't casually play an FPS and have fun. You just can't
Right.
because you get in there and just get wrecked by everyone, and that's not fun. So I stopped playing it. So I guess FPS games. I have Battlefield 1. I played it very minimally because I can't just go
Same.
pick it up. It's fun. It's a great game. It's too hard if you don't
Yeah.
keep on it. You lose your reflexes. Like it's just not. It's got to be second nature.
I didn't buy it for me, but No Man's Sky. Too much going on.
Talk about open world. You'd probably really hate that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's real open world.
I didn't buy it because of that reason.
There's almost no direction in that game at all.
Yeah. I need a little bit.
But it's a beautiful game though.
It is nice.
You know, a great looking game that's a space game is probably the best one I've ever seen is
StarCraft.
no Osiris New Dawn.
Never heard of it.
Dude, it is gorgeous. Like it looks like better than real life. It's weird. It is crazy.
How's that?
I don't know. It's like real life, but better than you can see. I don't know. It's weird. Like that game is gorgeous.
I've been playing a game, Apex Legends.
I was getting ready to say when I came here today, my son, he's pretty new to shooters. I didn't let him start playing shooters until maybe like a year and a half ago, and he's 10, and he's playing Apex. He downloaded it this morning. Right, he was on his second game today. I was sitting there watching him, and he killed the kills leader and wiped out the entire squad by himself. And he was the kill leader when I left.
Oh, must be nice.
And then he ran
to
in,
kill anybody.
He ran back in the shrinking whatever, like the bubble,
Yeah.
and revived his two teammates. Ran back out, and like he was the kill leader when I left. His second game.
You got Prodigy, man.
Must be nice.
I was like, dude, he's sitting there in his Minecraft pajamas. Like I'm just like, dude, this is ridiculous. I mean, he's not, top level or anything, but that was pretty impressive to me. I probably won't get a kill for the longest time when I start playing it.
I've played for a couple hours and I've yet to kill anyone. I've
They-
revived a few people. But
They have to make that crossover if they're gonna. I mean, it's already killing Fortnite right now in the short window, like on Twitch. It is
well, it's like the
murdering.
new thing, though.
Yeah, but there's been lots of new things, and Fortnite never jumps off the
I'll
top.
give you some credit to your Fortnite's dying. Oh, there's two sides. So
I didn't say it was dying. I said I think this would be. I think this could be bigger. I said that 2 weeks ago. I think.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be bigger.
I think it could be.
It
Why
could be.
Why do you think it's gonna be bigger?
Say many reasons. It's free. You don't have to build. Like people like me who actually play first-person shooters, I don't want to build. That's why people like me, people like Corey, would rather play PUBG because there's no building and shit like that. It's not. It's skill, but it's not a skill shooter game. Fortnite isn't because you have to. There's so many other factors.
Fortnite's a different beast altogether.
Yeah, but it's still the same. It's still the same. Like it's like a shooter. It's still like the same realm. But I've just heard so many good things about it. As the biggest one I heard is the ping system. If you don't want to get in there and talk to people, you don't have to because the built-in ping system to communicate is so good.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. So I think it could be. I don't know what it is right now. I can easily open up Twitch and see, but it's probably the top game on Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, when kids show up to the birthday party wearing Apex Legends t-shirts, then I'll believe you.
Okay.
But there's something to your point of like, I don't know if my kids are getting older. I just had a boy turn 13, and he really doesn't he doesn't love Fortnite like he did. That's for sure. But then there was a kid at his birthday party wearing a Fortnite shirt, wanting to play Fortnite the whole time. So
yeah, well, the difference is going to be is Fortnite's friendlier to smaller kids. But once it's just going to be like everything else. Like there's a point in time where the girl doesn't like Barbie anymore; she's on something else.
That's true.
It's that. So, but the thing is,
I don't understand. Wait, you don't have to like what you started liking immediately.
But the thing is, though, is this is going to reach more of the 10 to like 18 range.
1834.
I'm just saying, as far as kids go, this easily could be a game high school players play. It's easily going to be a game that elementary students will play that will be allowed to play it. Fortnite's going to get to the point to where it's basically, as far as the range of kids go, it's going to stop probably around 10, 11.
Yeah.
Does our oldest play this?
No, he has no interest in it.
And it's free.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Like Fortnite, it's free.
I'll wait and see.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he like it?
He just didn't. He said he just didn't want to do a first-person shooter.
Hashtag Gabe.
He probably watched the trailer a few times and figured it out.
I have it downloaded on 2 systems, but I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I put in effort to play something new,
If
something
they make
topical.
If they make a crossover, though, it could be huge, too.
That would be
Smart.
Yeah.
Really smart.
That you think that's what video games are coming to break into that like Fortnite level of money. Minecraft. Is Minecraft crossover?
I think it might be between PC and Xbox.
Yeah, it's on Xbox.
Well,
I know,
it's
but
on
like, can you
Xbox.
play with PC
Oh,
players?
no, I don't think you can.
Okay.
So is Fortnite really the only mainstream game?
That I can think of.
That's crazy. See, that to get to that level, I think you need to be able to. Anyone can play. With
Oh,
anyone.
Sea of Thieves.
There you go.
But the problem
so
is,
you proved my point the other way.
nothing is crossover with PS4 though, because PS4 has some convoluted structure to their system, and they don't like giving up whatever that is. PS4 is going to hurt themselves in the long run.
Really? This is not a topic that I had slides set up, but you guys hear any rumors of like the next gen stuff that's supposed to be announced at E3?
No, I mean not. No, I haven't really heard much.
No, I just didn't know like excitement level.
I've kind of stopped being excited about consoles, to be honest.
I know, Jesus.
You don't have to keep rolling your eyes at me. It's just
you drive
true.
that PC elitist attitude home every day.
Are you excited
your
about
life.
consoles as much as PC?
I like Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
that's
I
different.
always
Johnny
love,
Nintendo is his
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
new nickname.
That's the only thing I care about E3. I don't even look at the Xbox or PlayStation crap. I might look at it and see like what games released and see the graphics, but I'm always like PC looks better.
Yeah.
All I care about is if there's any exclusive games to the PS4, because the Xbox games you pretty much can get through the Microsoft Store on PC.
Yep.
So it doesn't really matter.
Right.
You really just wait. It's really just a waste of time not to have a PC, to be honest, because you get games cheaper. It's not really about the life of a console. Like, I don't know.
It's a huge expensive investment.
It's upfront. It's a big investment.
Yeah.
But I've said I have like 220 games in my Steam library that would have cost me a lot of money.
So we can all come over and play video games on your PC.
You can.
Can we?
Yeah, there's multiplayer games on PC.
Okay. That's my biggest thing is like sometimes I just want to play
There's not very many multiplayer games, period. Though.
Rocket League.
That's true.
Been playing Rocket
You can
League.
split screen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. My son and I can. There's split screen games for.
I was dreaming about Rocket League last night. I played it so much yesterday.
I can't get in there. I just get too bored too
it's
easily.
fun with me and my son,
Yeah.
my youngest.
Well, say
We're
Nintendo's
the Duckies. We went undefeated. If you're wondering, shout out to the Duckies.
Nintendo's the king at the couch gaming, man. Playing Mario Party, playing Mario Kart,
Yeah,
Mario Tennis. Like,
that's true.
you want to do that?
Speaking of Mario, did you see that a copy of Super Mario Brothers for Nintendo Entertainment System that is sealed went for $100,000? Can you believe it?
Lucky bastard.
It's kind of insane because that's like one of the most printed games I think of all time, isn't it?
A sealed version is
yeah.
really rare because it came with
The Nintendo.
Yeah, so there was only oh, I forget where it was available in the market. It was only like 1 or 2 stores had a very small quantity of sealed individual Mario
Mm.
and Nintendo, which is crazy. I didn't even think like, oh,
did it go offline? We flicked, guys. There's a wind outside. I think we're still going.
Gotta get that battery.
We live?
Yeah, that's what I've sound.
It's loading for me.
I think we're.
are we recording still?
It's reconnecting. We're still recording the podcast. Stream is reconnecting.
Shit.
That's right.
You're just gonna edit this in the podcast.
The podcast is still going.
Is there a timestamp on there anywhere?
Why?
There was, but it's kind of we're reconnecting.
Well, because it would be nice to know in the podcast when it flicked.
I'd say about an hour and 30
Can
minutes.
you do me a favor and hit stop recording?